It's an opportunity for high school talent across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut to showcase their skills and showcase what they got to prospective college coaches here at the College Dreamstream East Coast Invitational from Skip Wilson Field in Ambler, Pennsylvania. Hello, everybody. I am Vinay Banu here with you for Game 11 and 12 next of the weekend. This one between the visiting Philly Bandits and the home team, Baseball Youth Philly out there in white. Trevor Legara, pitcher for Baseball Youth Philly, just finished up his warm-up pitches. And we'll give you the starting lineup for the Philly Bandits. Leading off and getting ready to take some practice swings, Robbie Grasso will be followed by Kevin Brossi and Garrett Mathias. Toby Myers cleans things up. He'll be followed by Patrick White, Brenner Green, Daniel Nocito, Gavin Rita, Jake Plabani, Andrew Leland. Legara's ready. Grasso's ready. And we are ready to do it here at Skip Wilson Field. That one smoked foul back to the screen, and we are underway. Legara on the mound, a product of North Penn High School. Left-hander coming in at 5'11", 140 pounds. Winds, kicks, and deals. Skied high in the air. Foul territory, deep into foul territory. And that one's going to drop on the warning track there against the fence. Giving chase was the first baseman, Dylan Hirsch. A lot of foul territory here. It's the kind of foul territory where the ball goes to the backstop on a wild pitch or a pass ball. That's a stolen base. And you got a lot of room to play with. So this could be a pitcher-friendly kind of atmosphere. The 0-2. Called strike three, and Grasso's down looking for out number one. Here's Kevin Brossi, the shortstop for the Philly Bandits. As the Baseball Youth Philly southpaw deals, breaking ball misses upstairs, 1-0. Pitch, Brees chops it to third and retired for round number two as Aiden Kenny fires a cannon over there to first and Dylan Hirsch on the other end. So two quick outs for Trevor Legara and company. Here's Garrett Mathias playing right field this afternoon for the Philly Bandits. Legara looks for the sign, gets what he wants. Now winds, kicks, deals, scorched down the third base line and foul, out of play, heading toward the Temple softball field here on the campus. Mathias takes a look at a pitch outside 1-1. Legara deals. Scorched off the screen, third base side, quickly 1-2. Mathias, a product of William Penn Charter High School. Excellent in the classroom as well, comes in with a 3.7 GPA. Legara's 1-2. Smoked towards Hirsch. He'll take it himself in a 1-2-3 inning for Trevor Legara and company. Scoreless as Baseball Youth Philly comes to bat in the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first we go. Jack Pye taking his warm-up pitches on the mound. Pye, a product of LaSalle College High School, and a 3.6 GPA to boot as well. Will be taking his warm-ups now against the Baseball Youth Philly lineup. We'll give it to you now as well. Matt Mullen will lead things off, followed by Ryan Weber, Mike Kramer. Towards the middle of the order, Dylan Hirsch cleaning things up. Evan Hawks follows him. And John Tomshow, the DH. Aiden Kenny, Mason Cruz, Brody Wodnicki, Joe Beitler, and KJ Freeland round things out for Baseball Youth Philly, following a 1-2-3 top of the first. And a couple more left for Pye there. Pye also plays a little bit of outfield for the Philly Bandits on the bump, getting the assignment to start this contest here this afternoon here at Skip Wilson Field. Pye is done his warm-ups, and Matt Mullen will lead things off for Baseball Youth Philly, product of LaSalle College High School. Play some second base, can pitch a little bit. And an outstanding 3.9 GPA. Pye's ready to go and deals to Mullen. Fastball misses away. Coming in at 82 miles an hour. And the 1-0. Ripped into left center field, and coming over to make a nice catch on the run is Daniel Nacito for out number 1. Got enough of it to where it could have been a double, did Mullen, but gracefully going over like a gazelle was the left fielder, Daniel Nacito. 1 gone. Here's Ryan Weber playing shortstop this afternoon for Baseball Philly. Pye moves along and deals. That one ripped into right center. That'll be a base hit. So a 1-out single for Ryan Weber, and Baseball Philly's got a man aboard. Just went with a fastball going the other way and found a hole in the outfield. 1 on, 1 out now for Mike Kramer, handling the catching duties this afternoon. Product of Ben Salem High School. Weber leads off first. Pitch clips the outside corner, 0-1. Just a breaking ball away. Pye sets as Weber takes a lead off first. And he'll check on him. He's back just ahead of the throw. A nice sneaky move by Pye off the rubber. And a good tag by the Bandits' first baseman, Toby Myers. Pye turns his attention back to Kramer at the dish. Pitch. Power fastball, outside corner. Double play depth up the middle for the Bandits, while McClellan plays in a little bit at third. Pye deals. Weber goes. That one rocketed over to shortstop. They got one play. Safe at second. On to first. Safe as well. Tried to squeeze in a double play there, and it ends up with 2 aboard for Philly here in the bottom of the first. It was a quick throw by Brace to second base, but they could not get the man, and by the time they threw it over to first, Kramer was aboard. So 2 on, 1 out. Here's the cleanup hitter, Dylan Hirsch. Pye checks on the runners, deals. There's a strike. Hirsch comes from Pennsbury High School. Good catch, play a little outfield. Playing first base here this afternoon. And time called on the field by Hirsch. Needs a moment to gather his thoughts before the next pitch. Pye in a little bit of a jam here in the bottom of the first. Pitch in the dirt, and a good block behind the plate by Jake Plabani. And a 1-1 count now on Hirsch. Weber leads off second, Kramer off first. One away, bottom one. Pye gives a long stare to Weber. Now throws to second. They got him in a pickle. Throw to third, wide. And a stolen base for Ryan Weber. Pye saw him inching and inching with that lead. Tried to throw over. Found the second baseman, Bagansky. But Weber had already taken off for third. Sting put at first base was Kramer. So now first and third, one out. Dylan Hirsch remaining at the plate, awaiting an anticipated 1-1. Throw over to first to check on Kramer. He's back safely. Now breaking for the plate and thinking better of it heading back is Weber. Thinking that the ball may have gotten by the first baseman, Myers. As Baseball U Philly threatens here in the bottom of the first. Runners on the corners, big RBI opportunity for Hirsch. Pitch, scorched down the right field line and foul. Just a tad late on the fastball from Pye. Pye looks in for the sign. Throws over to first instead, and the ball gets down the right field line. Weber scores easily. Rounding second is Kramer. He's on his way to third because of the big foul territory here at Skip Wilson Field. And it's 1-0, Baseball U Philly. Just the speed and base running abilities of Baseball Philly executed that first run here in the first. So Weber scores on the E1. Kramer advances to third. 1 on, 1 out. Pitch. Rocketed up the middle, through for a base hit. And an RBI single for Dylan Hirsch puts Baseball U Philly up 2-0. Swam with the pitch, saw a fastball sailing away towards the outside corner and hit it into center. Just a shot up the middle. Kramer could walk home. Here's Evan Hawks. Center fielder this afternoon. Runner goes, and the ball gets all the way to the backstop. Easily into second is Hirsch. And rounding second. Oh, the whole head right back to second base. Thought better of it. As Plabani was able to get to it for the Bandits. So runner again in scoring position for Philly. Still just 1 out. Pye powers a fastball in there. Hawks, center fielder for Philly. From Pennsbury High School, Pye's giving a look at Hirsch, and he dives back ahead of an anticipated throw. Hawks also with an impressive 4.47 GPA. Pitch from Pye. Popped up into shallow right field. Coming over to make the catch is Matthias. He fires over to third, and it almost gets by the third baseman of McClelland. Sting put at second base on the flyout. It was Hirsch, so 2 away now. Here's John Tomshow handling the DH duties this afternoon. Tomshow, a 4.64 GPA from Upper Marion High School. Pye looking to limit the damage to 2 runs here in the bottom of the first. Breaking ball, chopped to third. McClellan comes up with it, throws over to first, and they just get the speedy Tomshow to end the inning. 2 runs in the inning for Baseball Philly. They lead 2-0 as we go to the second. To the top of the second we go. Toby Myers will lead things off for the Philly Bandits. Cleanup hitter playing first base this afternoon. Trevor Legara back out on the bump after a 1-2-3 first inning, thanks to a strikeout looking and a couple of groundouts on just 7 pitches. Myers comes from Lower Marion High School, 3.5 GPA. Will lead things off for the Bandits here in the second against the left-hander. Deals outside. 78-mile-an-hour pitch. Myers looking to get something cooking for the Bandits. Looks at a strike lower quadrant of the zone. Be followed by Patrick White and Brenner Green here in the second inning. Legara deals. Swing and a miss. And Myers a strikeout victim here in the second. 2 in the early going for Trevor Legara. Featuring a nice fastball here in the early going. He's got that slow wind and kick. And then just powers it fastball. That one just missed, though, a little bit low. And the 1-0 to White. Rocketed over there to shortstop. Throw over to first and a nice stretch on the other end. Weber to Hirsch. And there's one away. Nice play by Weber going to the lip of the outfield grass. Getting off a strong throw over to first, and Hirsch with a nice scoop on the other end, or a nice stretch. 2 away now here in the second. 5 up, 5 down for Legara. Here's Brenner Green, the extra hitter. That one chopped foul behind the plate, 0-1. Daniel Nocito, the left fielder, up next for the Bandits. Green comes from the Haverfield School. Pitch, misses outside. 1-1 on Green, who also has a 3.7 GPA in the classroom. The 1-1. That one chopped foul just outside of third. Kenny was coming up to make the possible throw there, but it went foul about halfway up the line. So it's another opportunity for Brenner Green here in the second. Three groundouts, 2 strikeouts for Legara on the mound so far. Pitch to Green. There's strikeout number 3. 6 up, 6 down for baseball U Philly left-hander Trevor Legara. We go to the bottom of the second, 2-0. Bottom of the second we go. Baseball U Philly leading this contest 2-0. Aiden Kenny will lead things off here in the bottom of the second. We'll give you the rest of the order here as we move things along. Kenny, Cruz, Brody Wagnicki, and then Joe Bentley and KJ Freeband will finish out the order. And then top of the order is Matt Mullen, Ryan Weber, Mike Kramer, Dylan Hirsch, Evan Hawks, and John Tomshow. Pye on the mound was able to get into and out of some trouble in the first inning. Mullen flew out to left. Weber singled. Later scored on the E1, the throw over to first on a pickoff attempt. Kramer reached on the fielder's choice ground ball. Hirsch drove in a run on the RBI single. Hawks flew out to right, and Tomshow grounded to third to end the first inning. So 2-0 Baseball U Philly as we play ball here in the bottom of the second. Again, it'll be Aiden Kenny, Mason Cruz, and Brody Wignicki in the bottom of the second against Pye. Kenny, product of Pennsbury High School. Plays some shortstop and pitches as well. He's playing third base this afternoon. And Pye's ready to go here in the second. Winds and deals. There's a strike on the outside corner. Fastball coming in at 80 miles an hour. Pye's topping out around then. I believe he had an 83-mile-an-hour fastball back in the first. The 0-1. Kenny looks at that one as it dips a little bit low, and the count 1-1. Pye a long stare, now ready. The 1-1, breaking ball misses just upstairs and away, 2-1. Curveball just hung up there a little too long. The 2-1 offering from Pye. Swing and a miss. Goes back to the fastball, dials it up to 83, and it's 2-2. The pitch. Driven into left field, and that one will fall foul. Giving a chase was Daniel Nacito out there and left. Now, it looked like had a chance to just go down the left field line, but the wind this afternoon here at Skip Wilson Field blowing towards home plate and towards the third baseline, and that may have contributed to that 2-2 foul ball. Now we'll do it again. Pye versus Kenny here in the bottom of the second. Misses upstairs, breaking ball away. It's a full count. So nice at bat for Aiden Kenny to start things in the bottom of the second with his team already up 2-0. Pitch. Called strike 3, and he's down looking. So Pye with a K is first of the game, and there's one away here in the bottom of the second. Nice pitch on the outside corner from Pye. Nice frame job by Jake Plabani behind the plate. Here's Mason Cruz, the right fielder this afternoon. Comes from CB East High School and a 3.65 GPA. Pye deals to Cruz a little bit inside on the fastball, coming in at 80 miles an hour, and it's 0-1. Check that 1-0. Pye delivers, and skipping rope there was Cruz. It's 2-0. Wojnicki is up next. The offering, sliced foul down the left field line. And now it's 2-1. Cruz standing in at 6'2". The 2-1. Breaking ball misses upstairs. It's 3-1. Pye's trying to work in that curveball a little bit more here. The 3-1 goes back to the fastball in at 82 for strike 2. And it's a full count. So back-to-back full counts for Pye here in the second inning. Retired Kenny on the punch-out. He's got 3-2 on Cruz, who chops it in the infield. Who's going to grab it? It is the second baseman, Magansky, and safe at first is Cruz, flying up the line. So an infield single for Cruz and a man aboard with one gone here in the second. Check it out on the Game Changer replay. Magansky tossed it underhand, and just in time, Cruz got his foot on the bag. Nice stretch, though, by Matthias over there at first base. So runner on first, one out. Here's Brody Wignicki, the extra hitter for Baseball U Philly. Cruz staying put as strike one delivered to Wignicki. Cruz out to a small lead. Looks like he's leaning. Swing and a miss there by Wignicki. It's 0-2. Staying put, though. It was the base running, or at least the threat of trying to steal. That got the attention of Jack Pye in the first inning, and it helped lead to a couple runs. Pye looking to avoid that here in the second. It'll be an 0-2. Misses outside. And Cruz stays put again at first. Two runs in the first for Baseball U Philly. They got a man aboard on a single here in the second. One on, one out. And the 1-2 offering upstairs. And it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Cruz with a little bit bigger of a lead over there at first base. Pye, breaking ball hit to the screen, and it's still 2-2. Just kind of had a hanger up there in the zone, and Wignicki just couldn't catch up with it. Pye's trying to work the zone a little bit. He's leaving the curveballs up just a tad. The 2-2. There's another one. Popped up in the shallow left field, and it is the shortstop, Brace, making the catch, and there are 2 away here in the second. And Cruz staying put at first base on that shallow fly ball, so 2 out. And here's Joe Beitler playing left field from Pennsbury High School. And a 3.6 GPA. So doing well in the classroom as well. Pye throws over to first. Back is Cruz ahead of the throw. Pye delivers. Clips the outside corner. 0-1 on Beitler. He's got a quick pickoff move, but sometimes it's the accuracy of the throws that got him into trouble in the first inning. Gives Cruz a look now. And deals towards the plate. Cruz is taken off for second. Throw is in time. And a nice throw from behind the dish by Jake Plabani to get Mason Cruz to end things here in the second. It is still 2-0 as we go to break. Checking out that replay. Two nothing Baseball U Philly as we get things going along here in the top of the third. It'll be Daniel Nocito leading things off for the Bandits here in the third inning. We'll give you another look at the rest of the order for the Bandits. Will be followed by Gavin Rita, Jake Plabani, Andrew Baganski, and Connor McClellan. Then back to the top with Robbie Grasso, Kevin Brace, Garrett Mathias, Toby Myers, Patrick White, and Brenner Green. 6 up, 6 down for Trevor Lagara so far in this contest, and he's holding on nicely to a 2-0 lead his offense has given him. Now he'll be dealing with the Bandits left fielder. Pitch. There's another fastball strike coming in at 75. Got his glove to the face, almost similar to what Andy Pettit used to do back in the day. Pitch outside corner, and it's 0-2. Although when he kicks his leg up and deals, it almost looks similar to what Clayton Kershaw does. The 0-2. That one misses upstairs and away. So see, there's the Andy Pettit version. He's got the glove to the face, looking in at the mitt, and here's the Kershaw version on the delivery. That pitch outside, and it's 2-2 on DeCito. Trevor Lagar's got a power fastball that he could paint anywhere, and he has done so far today. Occasionally he'll mix in that breaking ball. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Powers a fastball by DeCito for strikeout number 4. And there's one away here in the third.
Right there.
Lagar's got the good stuff working so far today. Here's Gavin Ruda. Extra hitter for the Bandits. Ruda from William Penn Charter High School. There's a strike. And it's an 0-2 count. 3.7 GPA for Ruda as well. The 0-2. Called strike 3. Lagara just unhittable so far in the 2 2/3. He's got 5 strikeouts through 2 2/3. 8 up, 8 down. Pitch to Jake Plabani is swung on and missed. On a pitch diving away towards the outside part of the plate, it's 0-1 to the Bandits catcher. And Lagar is starting to find a groove. He's working a little bit quicker here in the third. That one skied in the air to center. Coming underneath to make the catch is the center fielder, Evan Hawks. And another 1-2-3 inning for Trevor Lagar and company. 9 up, 9 down. As we go to the bottom of the third, it is 2-0. Baseball U Philly. Bottom of the third, 2-0 Baseball U Philly. Vin Ebenu with you. Thanks for joining us here on BFA Sports from Skip Wilson Field in Ambler, PA. Jack Pye back out there for his third inning of work, dealing with the bottom of the Baseball U lineup. Joe Byler leading things off. But he followed by KJ Freeland. Byler was up when Cruz was caught stealing in the last inning, and he pops that one foul. Third base side out of play. He'll be followed by KJ Freeland. And then we'll go to the top of the order with Men Mullen. Byler from Pennsbury High School. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball from Pye, low in the zone. Got Beitler to chase. It's 0-2. Pye in the driver's seat here, up 0-2 in the count. Pitch. Breaking ball called, strike 3. Outside corner, and Beitler, a strikeout victim to start the third. Second strikeout of the afternoon for Jack Pye. Both looking the other day, aiding Kenny in the second inning. Here's KJ Freeband. Another extra hitter for Baseball U Philly this afternoon. Pitch from Pye is a fastball up high, 1-0. Pitch. And that one grabs a lower quadrant of the zone, and it's 1-1 on Freeband. Can catch, play a little infield as well. That one swung on and missed. Pulled the strings, did Freeband, and it's 1-2. Looking fastball, got a breaking ball upstairs from Pye. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Powers a fastball up in the zone. There's 2 away. Check out the game changer replay. Pye dealing up high. And Freeband swinging underneath. Pye may have found something here in the third inning. Strikeout number 3, 2 in this third. Back to the top of the order now with Matt Mullen. He flew out to left field in his first at-bat. Takes a look at a pitch outside, 1-0. On again from LaSalle College High School. The 1-0 over his head. He's got to duck out of the way. It's 2-0. And the 2-0 misses outside, and Pye has lost the plate for the moment. 3-0 now on Mullen. Just looking to find the location. 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk to Mullen. So a 2-out walk to the Baseball U Philly second baseman. That'll bring up their shortstop, Ryan Weber. Weber singled in the first inning and later came around to score. It was Weber and Kramer who got that rally started in the first inning with their base running and the threat of stealing. That led to a throwing error by Pye down the right field line trying to pick off Kramer at first. So Weber ended up scoring. Got an opportunity to get a hit here. Instead, he chops it over to third. McClellan fields, throws over to first high. But a nice grab at the other end by Myers. And that'll do it for Baseball U Philly here in the bottom of the third. We go to the fourth. It is 2-0 Baseball U Philly. Number 12. To the fourth inning we go. Pitching change for Baseball U Philly after 3 perfect innings for Trevor Lagarde. John Tomshow takes over on the mound. Product of Upper Marion High School. and sporting a 4.64 GPA in the classroom as well. He'll be dealing with the bottom of the Bandits order. Andrew Bagansky, Connor McClellan, then back to the top of the Robbie Grasso. Just an outstanding performance from the starter for Baseball U Philly, Trevor Legara. Had 5 strikeouts through 3 innings. And again, perfect. 9 up, 9 down. And that one tipped into the mitt by Bagansky. It's 0-1. Bandits have not had a base runner yet in the game. The 0-1 misses outside and rolls on over to the backstop. It's 1-1. And as Kramer lets it go. The 1-1. Scorched into left field. And making the catch after adjusting his Beitler. Beitler came in and saw the ball was drifting over his head, took a couple steps back, and able to secure it for out number 1. Nice play by the Baseball U Philly left fielder. Beitler flashing the leather in left field. Here's Connor McClellan. That one scorched right field line. Foul, out of play. It's 0-1 to the Bandits' third baseman. Tom Shawan again in relief. He's got 1 out so far. And that one misses. Good block by Kramer. Base is empty, 1 out. Just underway here in the top of the 4th inning. McClellan from Perkiomen Valley High School. Pitch. That one chopped foul at the plate. Kramer will retrieve. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 offering from Tom Show. Pitch misses outside and gets by Kramer to the backstop. 2-2. Grasso, who's on deck, retrieves it. Baseball U Philly did all their scoring in the first inning. 2-2 count now on McClellan. Hit foul, out of play. Bouncing into the parking lot behind the plate. And we'll do it again. Tom Shaw was doing the DH duties for Baseball U Philly. They make it up in the bottom of the 4th. 2 up 4th. Once again, the 2-2. Misses outside, and McClellan's worked a full count. Bagansky flew out to left field to begin the inning for the Bandits. And with Tom Shawan in relief here in the 4th inning, Baseball U Philly pitchers have retired 10 in a row to start the game. And it'll be a 3-2. Misses. And a walk to McClellan. First base runner of the game for the Philly Bandits. So 1 on, 1 out here in the 4th. Robbie Grasso now the hitter, struck out looking in the 1st. And the Bandits center fielder look to get something cooking here in the 4th. Product of St. Joseph's Prep. McClellan leads off first. Tom Show deals low. Kramer's got it. It's 1-0. Throw over to first, and McClellan's back. Tom Shaw was itching to throw over there and wants to keep McClellan close and protect the 2-0 lead here in the 4th. Pitch hit foul outside the third base line and played there in foul territory by the coach. Bobbled it a little bit first, but secured it. Kept it in front. 1-1 count on Robbie Grasso. Throw, and that one hit foul. So 1-2 on Grasso, keeping McClelland over at first. Kevin Brace on deck. Ball and 2 strikes to Grasso. McClelland leading off at first. Throw over to first, and McClelland back ahead of the throw by Tomshow. It was a small lead. He wasn't leaning towards second, but again, just a precautionary throw by Tomshow to keep him close. 1 on, 1 out here in the fourth. Pitch. Hit through the hole by second base and into right field for a base hit. McClelland will stay put at second base on the single to right by Robbie Grasso. And the first hit of the game for the Bandits. And it's first and second, 1 out. Nice piece of hitting by Grasso going the other way, taking the fastball in the outer part of the zone and going through the shifted hole at second base. So Baseball U Philly looking for the double play. They're in double play depth now in the infield. Brace, who grounded to third in his first at bat, now walks up to the plate, and Kramer wants the word with Tom Shaw on the mound as they go over the pitch sequence that they would like to try and execute here against Brace to try and get the double play. Bagansky flew out to left field to start the inning. McClelland walked in a lengthy at-bat, and then just a moment ago, Grasso singled to right. Braves from North Penn High School. Showing bunt, pulling back. Runners go, second and third. Throw down to second, and that one's in time. So Grasso thrown out on the double steal at second base, and now runner on third with 2 out. Check it out on the Game Changer replay. Kramer faked the throw, fired over to second, was able to get Grasso trying to take second. That one swung on and missed by Brace. And a 1-1 count on the Bandits shortstop, a runner on third. Pitch. Misses away, 2-1. Baseball U Philly scored both runs in the first. Bandits got their first base runner and first hit in this fourth inning. That one low from Tom Show. And now it's 3-1. The 3-1. Tom Show deals. That one hit to short. Slow roller. The throw over to first is not in time. That'll allow McClelland to score. And it's 2-1 Baseball U Philly on the RBI base hit. Infield single for Brace. Check it out on the Game Changer replay. Just a slow ground ball. Doing all he could was Ryan Weber, but the throw was wide, and it pulled the first baseman Kramer off the bag. That one hit high in the air to left and dropping foul.
Coach, please. Give it to the coach. Coach, take that, please. Thank you.
Matthias grounded out to first in the first. The 0-1. Breaking ball misses, 1-1. The 1-1 throw over to first before we get there, and Brace back. It's KJ Freeband behind the plate now for Baseball U Philly. There's a strike. It'll be a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Tom Shell powers a fastball by Matthias to end the inning and the threat. The Bandits get a run on the board. They trail 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth here at Skip Wilson Field in Ambler, PA. Vin Avenue with you. Thanks for joining us here on BFA Sports for this College Dreamstream Series, Game 11 at 12 this weekend at the East Coast Invitational. In this matchup, Baseball U Philly leads 2-1 over the Philly Bandits. For Baseball U Philly here in the bottom of the fourth, it'll be Mike Kramer, Dylan Hirsch, and Evan Hawks against Jack Pye out there for his fourth inning of work. Settled down since the 2-run first inning. That one shot foul by Kramer. Kramer reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning and then later came around to score the second run. Pye looks in for the sign. Gets what he wants and delivers. Breaking ball hits Kramer, and he's aboard with a leadoff hit by pitch here in the fourth. And that'll send up Dylan Hirsch with Kramer aboard. Hirsch had an RBI single in the first inning. Ended up reaching second base. And the cleanup hitter looking to do some more damage here in the fourth. Throw over to first, and getting back safe is Kramer. Quick move again by Pye off the rubber. Hirsch from Pennsbury High School. Throw over to first again, and this one gets down the right field line, and Kramer will roll on to second base. Rounding second, he's heading to third easily without a throw. So a two-base throwing error allows Kramer to get into scoring position over at third. Nobody out here in the fourth. Check it out in the Game Changer replay. Kramer motoring. No doubts in his mind he was going to third. And another throwing error for Pye allows a runner to get in scoring position for Hirsch. Popped up in the air to right field. Matthias underneath makes the catch. Kramer's heading towards the plate. The throw not in time. So it's an RBI sac fly for Dylan Hirsch. The cleanup hitter does his job, brings in Kramer, who went to third on the two-base throwing error, and it's 3-1 Baseball U Philly. Check it out in the Game Changer replay. Matthias gave it his might, throwing the ball to home. Just not in time. It bounced in front of the plate there. And Kramer scores the third run. That one roped down the right field line, found out of play. As Evan Hawks gives it a rip. So a hit by pitch and an RBI sacrifice fly. The 0-1. And that one's low to Hawks, who flew out to right field in his first at bat. The 1-1. Breaking ball catches the outside corner, and it's 1-2. Sean Tomshow waits on deck. Pye stares in, bases empty, the 1-2. In the dirt. A good block behind the plate by Jake Plabani. And it's a 2-2 count now on the Philly center fielder. The 2-2 to Hawks. Scorched over there to second base. And Hawks retired by Babgansky for out number 1. For out number 2. And that'll bring up Tomshow. Looking to help out his own cause. He grounded to third base in his first at-bat in the first. So 2 outs, a run in here in the fourth as Baseball U Philly has added an insurance run. They lead 3-1. Pye. Swing and a miss. Just powered one in there on the inside corner, and Tomshow swung underneath for strike 1. The 0-1 from Pye is upstairs. Aiden Kenny awaits on deck. Pye working a little quicker now. Deals the 1-1. That one hit to right field. That'll be a base hit for Tomshow. So man aboard with 2 gone here in the fourth. Nice piece of hitting by Tomshow going the other way. It's got to feel good. After giving up the run in the top of the fourth, Tomshow able to contribute offensively here in the bottom half. Kenny struck out looking in his first at-bat. He pops that one foul behind the plate, 0-1. Nobody warming in either bullpen at the moment. Pitch. Breaking ball misses upstairs. 1-1 to Kenny. Tomshow's got a small lead off of first base. Nothing too large. 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. Tomshow is going off of Pye, and he's got that base stolen. Read that beautifully as Pye stood still on the mound, and Tomshow was about a quarter of the way to second base by the time he delivered the ball. So a stolen base with 2 out for Tomshow, and he's in scoring position. 2-1 on Kenny. Pye deals to the backstop, and over to third is Tomshow. And it's a 3-1 count now on Kenny. And the wild pitch by Pye. Two away, 3-1 count on Kenny. That one hit foul to the screen. Full count. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tomshow leads off third. Following a stolen base and a wild pitch. After his single. Breaking ball misses, and there's 2 aboard. So a walk to Kenny, and here's Mason Cruz. Singled in the second inning and was later caught stealing, trying to get over to second. So again, Baseball U Philly threatening. They've plated 1 run here in the fourth and looking for additional insurance. Pye and another jam. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Got one by Cruz. It's 0-1. Runners lead first and third, 2 out. Pye delivers. And a nice catch on the receiving end behind the plate there by Pilbani to save a run. It's 1-1. Kenny leads off first. And there he goes. That one hit foul, though, so he'll have to go back to first. Getting a little bit of running in the fourth. It's a nice break by Kenny there, getting off of first base, getting a good read on Pye. He's delivered to the plate. Tom Shaw off third, Kenny off first, staying put, and that one blooped into shortstop hole. And that'll score a run as the ball pulls the first baseman off the bag. Throw to third, and he is out. So Kenny thrown out trying to stretch it over to third, but the run does score, so Tom Shaw scores. Nice throw by the first baseman, Myers, to get Kenny trying to take an extra bag on the overthrow. It is 4-1, Baseball U Philly as we go to the fifth. Toby Myers will lead things off for the Bandits here in the top of the fifth as they trail 4-1. Tom Shaw back out there for his second inning of work. Had a strikeout in his first inning, gave up the one run as he deals with the heart of the Bandits' order. Myers struck out swinging in the second. Pitch, a little inside. It's 1-0 to the Bandits' first baseman. The 1-0. That one misses again from Tom Shaw. It's 2-0 to Myers. Myers again from Lower Marion High School. The 2-0. And Tom Shaw gets a strike. It's 2-1. 3.5 GPA for Myers. That one in the dirt. Good scoop behind the plate by Freeband. And it'll be a 3-1 to Myers. And that one misses outside, and a leadoff walk here in the fifth. Here's Patrick White, grounded to short in the second inning. That was off Trevor Lagara, who went 3 perfect innings. Runner on first. That one blocked in the dirt by Freeband. Throws down to second, and it's late. In there standing up is Myers. Check it out in the Game Changer replay. Good reaction by Freeband to get to it. Myers standing up all the way. Able to get into second there. Made it a little bit closer. But a stolen base and a runner in scoring position. That one shot back to Tom Shaw. Field it and toss over to first for out number 1 to retire White. as Myers advances to third. So runner on third with one gone. Here's Brenner Green, struck out swinging in the second inning. And an RBI opportunity knocking for him here in the fifth. Comes from the Haverfield School. That one driven foul out of play, right field line. Myers leads off third, one away. Pitch to Green, outside. Good snag there by Freeband behind the plate. Keeping Myers over at third base. It'll be a 1-1 from Tom Show. That one swung on and fouled off, 1-2. The Green may have found that off his foot. He's getting a minute to gather his thoughts. With John Bernhardt, the coach over there at third base. Head coach of the Philly Bandits. Runner on third. One away here in the fifth. And a ball and 2 strikes as the umpires meet at the mound to confirm the count. Everything back in order. We're ready to go. So Myers walked to lead off the inning, stole a base, ends up on third on the grounder. So White grounded out, and that's how Myers moved over. That one chopped to short. We'll get the easy play over at first. Myers scores, and Green retired for out number 2. As Weber smartly just threw it over to first, thinking that was the easier of the 2 options that he had. But the Bandits put another run up. They trail 4-2, 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. Tom Show dealing with Daniel Nacito. He struck out swinging in the third. Takes a look at strike one here from Neshaminy High School. The 0-1. Low, 1-1. Gavin Ruda up next. Bases empty, 2 away. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Just golfed at a pitch low in the zone. It's 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 from Tom Show. That one misses 2-2. Good snag by Freeband. Tom Show looking to finish off his second inning of work. The 2-2 offering. Called strike 3, and the inning is over. As Nacito down looking. Bandits get a run. It is 4-2 Baseball U Philly over the Bandits as we check out the K to end the top of the fifth. pitching change as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Aiden McElhatton from Central High School, 3.6 GPA, comes on after 4 innings of work from Jack Pye. Looking to keep things at 4-2. His team just got their second run in the top half of the inning. Baseball U Philly looking to expand on that 4-2 lead as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the order coming up. It'll be Brody Wojnicki, Joe Beitler, and KJ Freeband. Going up against McElhatton, who's finished up his warm-ups here in the fifth. Wojnicki popped out to shortstop in his first at-bat in the second inning. McElhatton looking to showcase what he can do on the mound here in the latter stages of the game. Wojnicki from Central Bucks East, down Pennsylvania. McElhatton's first pitch of the game in there for strike one to Wojnicki. Serving as the extra hitter this afternoon. The 0-1 from McElhatton. Breaking ball misses upstairs, 1-1. Game 11-12 this weekend. Thanks for joining us here on Game Changer and BFA Sports. This college Dreamstream series. That one swung on and tipped into the mitt. It's 1-2. Nice snag there by Jake Plavani behind the plate for the Bandits. The 1-2 from McElhatton. Misses away, 2-2. The 2-2 offering. That one chopped up the middle, through for a base hit into center field. So a leadoff single here in the bottom of the fifth for Brody Wojnicki. That one had the rhythm on it as it crawled through the middle of the infield and into center, past the diving Brace. So one on. Here is Beitler. Struck out looking in the third. From Pensbury, throw over to first, and back safe is Wojnicki. Out there again to a nice small lead. McElhatton steps off, gathers himself, and steps back on the rubber. Wojnicki leading off at first. And throw to Beitler, who bunts back to the mound. The play is to first, and Beitler out on the sacrifice bunt, 1-3, as Wojnicki advances to second base and into scoring position here in the fifth. Nicely executed bunt by Joe Beitler. Does his job, gets the runner over, and into scoring position for KJ Freeband from Holy Ghost Prep. Struck out swinging in the third. Now has an RBI opportunity in the fifth. Pitch. Fastball catches the outside corner from McElhatton. It's 0-1. Wojnicki leading off at second base. McElhatton gives him a couple looks. 3. And now deals. Skied in the air. First base. And making the catch is Toby Myers. There are 2 away. So a nice easy out there. 2 away. Top of the order now for Baseball U Philly. And it'll be Matt Mullen coming to the plate. Flew out to left field in the first and walked in the third. Has an RBI opportunity here in the fifth. His third at bat of the game from LaSalle College High School. Mickelhatton's offering is in there for strike one. Wojnicki not being held on. He takes a little bit bigger of a lead as a result, and time called by Mullen at the plate. Wants a second to readjust. And now he's ready for the 0-1 offering from Mickelhatton on in relief here in the fifth. Pitch. Breaking ball misses up and away. 1-1. Brian Weber on deck for Baseball U Philly. And time called. Two outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Baseball U Philly leading 4-2, looking for more. Wojnicki leads off second, and Mickelhatton steps off to chase him back. And Mickelhatton trying to adjust his feet there on the rubber. Mullins ready for the 1-1. Pitch. Breaking ball slips out of the hand of Mickelhatton, and he lost his grip on that one. It's 2-1. Two balls, one strike, two outs. Wojnicki, who had reached on a single, leads off second. That one scorched foul and out of play. It's 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, two outs, and a two-run lead for Baseball U Philly. Mickelhatton deals the 2-2. Mullen stays alive as he hits one to the screen. Wojnicki staying put, just getting a nice enough lead where he could score on a single. And on the other end of things, Mickelhatton looking to keep it at 4-2. As he gives a look to Wojnicki, now deals to Mullen upstairs, and it's a full count. Three balls, two strikes, two outs. Mullen calls time again. As Mickelhatton was taking a little too long for his liking. Pitch, swing and a miss. And Mickelhatton wins the battle to end things here in the fifth. 4-2, we go to the sixth. We got ourselves a ball game here at Skip Wilson Field. Top of the sixth inning we go. Vin Ebenu with you. Thanks for joining us here on BFA Sports and Game Changer. 4-2, Baseball U Philly. Philly Bandits will send the bottom of the order. Check that. Of their lineup, it'll be Gavin Ruda, Jake Plabani, and Andrew Baganski. Here in the sixth. Baseball U scored a couple in the first inning, a couple more in the fourth. The Bandits have rallied a little bit here late, and a new pitcher for Baseball U Philly as well. And dealing strike one is Mason Weiner out of the pen. Third pitcher of the day for Baseball U Philly. Weiner comes from Council Rock South High School. That one popped foul behind the plate and rolls into the parking lot. Ruda struck out looking in the third. Lagara pitched 3 innings, perfect innings, 9 up, 9 down to start things as that curveball misses upstairs. A couple innings from Tom Show out of the pen. Now Weiner, whose job will be to close things out for Baseball U Philly and protect the lead. That one dripped into shallow center, and coming over to make the catch is Weber for out number 1. That slow movement but late movement, Weber tracked it all the way from his shortstop position into shallow center field, and a nice catch on the run. One gone here in the top of the sixth. Here is Jake Plabani. He flew out to center field in his lone at bat. As Weiner deals upstairs, 1-0. It'll be a 1-0. And there's a strike from Weiner. Evens the count at 1 apiece. From Neshaminy High School. Weiner turns and deals low. Sort of hides the ball behind his left hip as he turns towards center field. In the midst of his delivery, check it out here. Right leg back. Misses upstairs. It's 3-1. Eyes on the plate the entire time. Doesn't move his head. Just that twist of the left hip. Moves the right knee back towards center field and then fires. This time he deals a strike. It's a full count. And the 3-2 from Weiner. This is upstairs and a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Andrew Baganski. Flew out to left field in the fourth. So 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the sixth for the Bandits as they trail by 2. Double play depth up the middle for Baseball U Philly. Pitch in there for strike 1. In at the corners with Hirsch. Keeping an eye on Plabani over there at first base. The 0-1 will have to wait as Weiner fires over to check on Plabani. He's back safely. Some good pitching today on display, both sides. The 0-1 from Weiner. Twist Baganski out of the way. It's 1-1. Had to do with 360 to get out of the way. Now looking for the sign down at third base from Coach John Bernhardt. The 1-1 from Weiner is outside and a good snag by Freeband. 2-1, 1 on, 1 out here, top of the sixth. Tying run at the plate here late in the game. And Weiner steps off, wants a confirmation of the count. The 2-1 from Weiner. Inside again. Check the 3-1. Now it's ball 4. So after the pop out, back-to-back walks issued by Weiner here in the 6th. Plebani advances to second on the walk. Here is Connor McClelland. Walked in the 4th and then scored the first run for the Bandits. They added on another on the 5th. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Weiner in a little bit of a jam in his first inning of relief. The pitch. In there for strike 1, just gets it over the middle. Correction on the pitching name. It is Matt Weiner, not Weiner. Apologies for that. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Pitch inside. And Weiner having trouble finding the strike zone here in the 6th. Plebani leads off second base. Baganski off first. Tying runs aboard. Weiner checks on Plebani and spins around to chase him back. And time called by Freeband. He wants to talk things over with the left-hander. Double play depth remains for Baseball U Philly. Infield in at the corners as they look to protect a 2-run lead here in the 6th inning. Two on, 1 out, 1-1 pitch from Weiner to McClellan. In the dirt and a good block by Freeband. Keeping the runners at first and second. Weiner looks in for the sign. Gets what he wants from Freeband. And the southpaw delivers. Swing and a miss. Gets himself even in the count with McClelland. It's 2-2. Two on, 1 out, and a 2-2 pitch. Weiner looking to protect the 2-run lead. Pitch. Inside into the backstop, past Freeband. Runners move up to second and third as the count goes full. So Plebani to third, Baganski over to second. On the pass ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners on second and third. Only 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Bandits trail by 2. Weiner looking to get out of trouble and loads the bases. 3 walks, 3 consecutive walks here in the 6th after retiring Gavin Ruda. And time called on the field. As John Conan wants a word with his left-hander here. Got Ruda to pop out to shallow left, and then he walked Plebani, Baganski, and McClelland consecutively. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Bringing the top of the order in Robbie Grasso. Grasso struck out looking in the first against Ligara. And then singled in the 4th, was later caught stealing, trying to get to second base. Big moment of the game here in the 6th. Go ahead run on first. And Grasso with the right kind of hit here can tie it up. And depending on how far it goes and where it goes, could even give the Bandits the lead. This could be the turning point of the game here. Wiener looking to get out of a major bases-loaded jam here in the sixth, trying to protect a 2-run lead. Third pitcher of the day for Baseball U Philly following Ugara and Tom Show. Deals outside to Grasso. Wiener's lost the plate here in the sixth. Grasso locked in at the plate. The 1-0. Skied high in the air, shallow right field, and coming over to make the catch for out number 2 is Mullen. And a huge out for Wiener and Baseball U Philly. So bases remain loaded, now 2 out. And here's Kevin Brace. He grounded to third base in the first inning, had an RBI single in the fourth. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Bandits trail by 2. Wiener delivers outside, and a good snag by Freeban, keeping it at 4-2. Plabani off third, Bagansky off second, McClelland off first. 3 walks in the inning. The 1-0 upstairs, 2-0. They were all sandwiched between a Gavin Ruda pop-up and a Robbie Grasso pop-up. So it's been a non-contact inning for the Bandits. Two outs. And a 2-0 count on the Bandits shortstop with the bases loaded here in the top of the sixth. Wiener delivers. Popped up. Shallow right field. Who's going to get it? It is the second baseman, Mullen. And Wiener pulls a Houdini. 3 pop-ups in the innings, sandwiched around 3 walks, gets into and out of a major jam here in the sixth. Mullen, the recipient of 2 of those pop-ups. We go to the bottom half of the sixth. Baseball U leading 4-2. To the bottom of the sixth we go. Vin Ebonu with you. Thanks for joining us here on BFA Sports Game Changer this weekend. It is Baseball U Philly 4, the Philly Bandits 2. Alden McElhatton on for his second. Pie, who went 4 for the Bandits. Orion Weber to lead things off here in the sixth, be followed by Mike Kramer and Dylan Hirsch. Way outside by McElhatton, and Weber just looks at the 1-0 pitch. Weber singled in the first. Later came around to score, advanced to around the bases on an E1 by Pye at the time. Grounded to third in the third. Looks at ball 2 here in the sixth. 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Baseball U Philly this inning to start things out. The 2-0. That one misses outside. 3-0 to Weber. Mickelhatton delivers the 3-0 offering. Hit foul, first base side, and out of play. The 3-1. Outside, and a leadoff walk for Weber here in the 6th. That'll bring up Mike Kramer. Reached on a fielder's choice in the infield. Later came around to score in the 1st inning. Was hit by a pitch in the 4th. Advanced on another E1 by Pye at the time and was later stranded over at third base. So his 3rd at bat of the game. Pitch. Runner goes. No, runner's threatening to go. And it's just Weber staying at first base. Weber out to a nice lead there at first base. Pitch. And Mickelhatton evens things up on Kramer 1-1. Looks like some action going in the Baseball U Philly bullpen. We'll see if Wiener comes back out for the 7th. Throw over to first, and back safely is Weber. Quick pickoff move from Mickelhatton there to try and get Weber. It'll be a 1-1. Hit into right center field. Catch made. Throw to first. Wide of the bag. As the Bandits try to get the double play. Nice catch by Matthias. He's got a strong arm out there. Check it. Not Matthias. Out there in right field. Matthias now at first base. Was in right field to begin the game. On the receiving end of that throw there. So now 1-on-1 out. Here's Hirsch. Dylan Hirsch had an RBI single in the 1st inning, RBI sacrifice fly in the 4th. He's helped play 2 of the 4 runs. Throw over to first, and back safely is Weber. Mickelhatton trying to keep it here at 4-2 and keep Weber close at first base. Pitch in the dirt and a good block by Plabani. And a 1-0 count on Hirsch. The 1-0. Runner goes. Throw down to second. High. Weber's in there safe. Weber was leaning and finally took off and steals second base with 1 out here in the 6th. So runner in scoring position with 1 away. And Hirsch, another RBI opportunity. And the man in scoring position, Mickelhatton, gives Weber a look. Now deals to Hirsch, wide. And Hirsch in a favorable count here. Pressure on Mickelhatton and the Bandits to keep it at 4-2. Checks on Weber, deals to Hirsch upstairs. (3-1) now on Hirsch. Weber leads off second, 1 away. It'll be a 3-1. And that one misses outside, and Hirsch draws a 1-out walk. So now first and second with 1 out. And here's Evan Hawks. Flew out to right field in the first and grounded second in the fourth. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He's played an outstanding center field, though. Mickelhatton in his second inning of relief of Jack Pye. And the offering is up and away, 1-0 to Hawks. And time called on the field as the Bandits want to discuss what to do. Encourage Mickelhatton there. As you saw Matthias give him a pat on the head. First and second, 1 out. And a big RBI opportunity for Evan Hawks. Mickelhatton checks on Weber, deals. Strike on the outside corner, it's 1-1. Weber off second, Hirsch off first with 1 out. Evan Hawks looking to drive in at least one. Mickelhatton checks on Weber a couple times, deals upstairs to Hawks. Just a presence on the base paths today by this Baseball U Philly team has caught a lot of attention from Jack Pye and now Alden Mickelhatton. It has slowed the game down. It led to a couple of throwing errors by Pye earlier in the game. Mickelhatton checks 3 times on Weber, deals. Strike called. Hawks tried to call time, not given, and it's now a 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. And a 2-run lead for Baseball U Philly as they bat here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch. Smoked and spoiled foul behind the plate. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Mickelhatton against Hawks. Pitch number 17 of the inning for Mickelhatton is driven foul out of play, first base side. And it clangs off a tree branch. And the at-bat continues. Hawks and Mickelhatton will do it again at 2-2. Weber leads off second. Walked in the inning, as did Hirsch, who leads off at first base. Mickelhatton giving a couple looks over to Weber, 3. And now deals. Now he's got Weber in a rundown. Weber heading back to second, slides in safely ahead of a throw and underneath the throw as well. So Weber avoids a costly out here. You see McClellan toss it back over to second, and just under the throw was Weber as Baganski applied the tag. Meanwhile, back at the plate, the at-bat continues with Evan Hawks. Runners lead first and second, 1 out. And again, the 2-2, McClellan to Hawks. A trio of looks to Weber, and Mickelhatton steps off the rubber. Baganski standing close enough to second base, but they're not holding Weber on. Pitch. Way high, and a wild pitch to the backstop. Weber to third. Hirsch to second, and it's second and third, 1 out for Baseball U Philly. And a full count on Evan Hawks as well. And the infield comes all the way in for the Bandits. As they try to keep it at 4-2. The 3-2. And the bases are loaded. Hawks aboard via the walk after a lengthy at-bat. And that'll send up Tom Show. Opportunity to put the game out of reach and time called on the field. John Bernhardt will have a word with his infield. Bases loaded, one out here in the bottom of the sixth. Tom Show about to come up, grounded to third in the first inning, singled in the fourth, stole a base, moved along on a wild pitch, and then later scored. Big moment in the game here as Mickelhatton tries to work out of a major jam in the bottom of the sixth. Infield stays in for the Bandits. Weber off third, Hirsch off second. Hawks is taking a lead off of first. All three reached on a walk. Tom Show, an opportunity to do some RBI damage here in the sixth. Mickelhatton deals. Good block behind the plate by Plabani. Preventing a fifth run from coming in. Runners not being held on. Infield on the lip of the infield grass. The 1-0, driven down the right field line, foul and out of play. As the tension mounts here in the bottom of the sixth. Bases loaded, one out. The 1-1. Chopped in the left field. That'll plate Weber. Rounding third, heading toward the plate is Hirsch. Throw wide of the bag. It's a two-run RBI single for John Tom Show, and it's 6-2. Baseball U Philly. Jack it out, just going with the pitch past the shifted infield. Infield playing in all the way to try and prevent the run to come in. Hirsch scoring from second on the RBI single. Here's Aiden Kenny. A throw to second base to check on Hawks. .24 pitches in the inning for Mickelhatton. First and second, still just one out. 3 walks in the inning. Pitch. And that one misses to Kenny. Runners lead first and second. Infield back in normal depth. Pitch. Up high. And it's 2-0 on Kenny. Double play depth now for the Bandits. Up the middle. Pitch. And that one misses low. And a 3-0 count on Kenny. 3 walks in this inning led to the 2 RBI single for Tom Show, who stands on first base. Hawks leads off second. Pitch. Outside corner. And it's now 3-1. Pitch had a lot of late movement there. Let's see Hawks gets himself out to a nice lead over there at second base. Hirsch off first. That one in the dirt, and the base is reloaded on another walk. So Hawks trots on over to third. Tom Show to second, and Kenny to first. Bases loaded again with 1 out. And the 7th batter of the inning is Mason Cruz. Cruz singled, was caught stealing in the second inning, and singled and moved along thanks to an E6 in the 4th. Pitch. Upstairs. And Mickelhatton searching for one way, some way to get out of this bottom of the 6th inning. And a pinch hitter as well, so Cruz not in there. There's Ben Seidler, and he looks at a strike. Seidler pinch hitting for Cruz here in the 6th. Infield now comes in for the Bandits. 2nd and 3rd. Bases loaded, check that. And that one's popped up. Foul. And heading out of play. Ran through a tree there. Bases loaded. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. And a 1-2 count in the pinch hitter, Ben Seidler. From Pennsbury High School. Looks at a pitch upstairs. It's 2-2. Seidler also sporting a 4.4 GPA. Infield in for the Bandits. The bases loaded. 4 walks in the inning. As Michael Hatton throws his 33rd pitch of the inning. Pitch low, corner, called strike 3. And the pinch hitter Seidler called out on strikes, caught looking, and there is 2 away. And check it out in the game changer replay. Looks like a borderline pitch. So a 2 away, the base is still loaded. Here's Brody Wojnicki. Popped out to shortstop in the 2nd, singled in the 5th. Comes from Central Bucks East High School. An extra hitter in the lineup today. Pitch. Misses outside. Bases loaded. 2 more runs in the bottom of the 6th. A 2-out count here on Wojnicki. The offering is away. It's 3-0 and nowhere to put him. From looking down the left field line, it looks there is some action going for the Bandits in their bullpen. As Michael Hatton has thrown 36 pitches here in the 6th. The 3-0 gets a strike. It's 3-1. And quiet in the Baseball U Philly pen, at least for now. The 3-1. And he walks in a run. It's 7-2. Hawks comes in to score. Tom Shaw over to 3rd and Kenny over to 2nd. On the 5th walk in the inning. Eight batters have come to the plate this inning. Just 2 outs. And a meeting on the mound. Let's see if that's it for Michael Hatton. And meeting's still going on. And coach will allow him to work out of it. Joe Byler comes to the plate as the 9th man hit in the 6th inning. Struck out looking in the 3rd. Had a sacrifice bunt in the 5th. Infield playing double play depth and back. Bases remain loaded. There's strike 1. The 0-1. Scorched down the left field line, foul. And out of play. Snowballs, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Baseball U Phillies put up 3 runs on the board here in the 6th. Beitler drives it in the left field, and a diving catch made in left to save the inning. Daniel Nacito with the play to stop at 3. We'll catch it on the game-changer replay here, and the fly ball to left. And a nice diving Gold Glove kind of play to end things here in the 6th and overall. As we've reached the time count here, it is a 7-2 final for Baseball U Philly. In game number 11 of the weekend, we got another contest for you coming up in just a little bit. Stay with us here on BFA Sports.